This is the first in my Insider series. What's going on inside the Trump and Melania marriage? Now, I'll be frank, on one level I don't care. However, because they are the people they are and occupy that space in the world, we all have to care on some level. So I am interested. There are some people who are sympathetic to Melania. I'm not one of those people. My thinking is she was a very beautiful model. There would have been thousands of very rich, unattractive men she could have chosen. She picked Donald. This is a guy with no heart, no balls and no brain. You'd have to say that's the trifecta, Melania. So she chose this bullying wanker, as we say in Australia, and now she's married to him and has produced the child. So because of the nature of this reading, and because I didn't want to get bored reading on them, I have decided to do a type of layout that I haven't done for many, many, many years. It was taught to me actually by a Romani woman a long time ago. So bear with me. It's different from the other layouts I do. And from here I have to choose 10 cards. So I'll have to actually stop talking for a moment while I pick these cards. Don't go away. Okay, thanks for your patience. Now, for those of you who are learning tarot, this layout you might find quite interesting in the future. So I'll explain it as I go. So we're off and running. This is the reading of inside Donald and Melania's marriage. They're going face down first of all. And I'll explain. Okay, what is in the center? Money and famously the miser card, holding on to money. So at the center of this marriage, I think you have this tension between Donald, who wants to hold on to his money, and Melania, who wants to make sure she hasn't put up with these years of hell and not come out with some money. So they're both holding on to the money. Now, leading up to this point in the marriage, we have the second card here. The Queen of Cups. The Queen of the emotional realm, if you like. As I've mentioned before, this is the only card that has a lid on the cups, a lid on the emotion. So in a marriage, this is not good. It's a marriage where the lid is on the emotions. Oh, that's a bit sad in itself. Okay. Now, these two cards are about their karmic lessons in this marriage. So this card I'm about to turn up is their karmic history, or if you like, their past life history, or whatever it is they have to learn by going into this marriage. And this card, which I'll turn up next, is the karmic destiny for them each in this marriage. So, oh God. Yes, they have fought each other before. They have destroyed each other before. And this is the backdrop, the karmic backdrop. No wonder they're a bit cold to each other for this reading. Interesting. Now, the karmic destiny for them, the nostalgic card. I'd have to say they're destined to play this out again. They've done it in the past and they're going to do it again. Now, some of you will be really into the language and the ideas around karma and past lives and the stuff. Others of you are probably sliding off your chair and moving to the next video. But I think it's important to understand this is a fully emotional card of cups. They've done it before and they're going to do it again. Now, this card is what she subconsciously brings to the marriage and what she consciously brings to the marriage. So unconsciously, she's more of a fighter than she appears in this particular marriage. Remember, they fought and fought and fought, could even have killed each other in past lives. And unconsciously, she's bringing that quite youthful but ferocious energy to the marriage. More consciously, what drove Melania? Power and money. I mean, really, these cards are singing, as someone would say. Megalomania, she wanted it all. That's what she signed up for. And there you go, Melania, that's what you got. What does he unconsciously bring to the marriage? Yeah, Ivana Trump, the first wife, was from overseas, as is Melania. So he's attracted to the exotic. Unconsciously, with the exception of Tiffany's mother, he loves that exotic factor. So, very interesting. 2 out of his 3 marriages were driven by that unconscious impulse. Consciously, what does he bring to the marriage? Swords, more swords. So, with this card, notice the stained glass window, because I think that's what's important in this reading. He's trying to work out a puzzle or an enigma or a mystery. So with the swords, he was consciously coming in, trying to work out how to woo her, how to win her, and the thrill of the chase, if you like. So he was subconsciously attracted, and then consciously he was working on the enigma. All right. So he was drawn to the fact that she seems quite cut off as well, I think, in a funny way. But consciously that sort of suited him, and there was a privacy to her that he thought would work, and it probably did to some extent. But you'd have to say now, with not only the hand slapping away and everything else, it hasn't worked, right? So that is not news in itself. Now, outcome. This is interesting. The Hermit and Retreat. So they're living as single people. This has been talked about too. Do they even share a suite, let alone a bed. So you've got two hermits in a marriage without emotion. A bit further out here. And coming back to where it all began. He's thinking, how can I hold on to the money? She's thinking, have I got enough money to leave? In the end, it began and ended with the money. So although there's no real surprises in that reading, it was interesting, I think, from the point of view of their karmic background being so potent and so savage. So just remember, they'll have to do it all again because they haven't learnt the lessons. Neither of them have learnt the lessons. They haven't sorted out their karmic debts with each other. So we are witnessing and living through a very unhappy marriage that's only going to happen again. Awesome. Okay, everyone. Bye.